Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this is Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and this is not the video I thought I would be making. Apologies for the noise outside, if you can pick that up. So yes, so this video, as it is 4K. So as you can see, I am currently watching this series, or was watching this series. I did go to watch this last night, and I have these too. So this was a gift from AJ that I was on my to watch list, and this is obviously a special edition I picked up recently. Now I have an Xbox X, Series X, and it has a 4K player in it. And I've had a few issues of playing stuff, and then there were settings and apps and stuff. So I've done all this, and unfortunately, when I came to watch this last night, it would not play for love or money. Obviously, I'd been watching this in 4K. I tried to then go back to this. This wouldn't work. I've tried this. I've tried this. It doesn't. So looking online, it seems like the Xbox Series X has two lasers. It has one for the DVD and one for the Blu-ray / 4K. The Blu-ray 4K one isn't the greatest one in the world. It does deteriorate, and it cannot pick up more compacted information. So I would imagine if this is created in quite an advanced format to when the Xbox Series X come out, like 5-6 years ago, I think it was, the system cannot handle it, or the laser is just broke. So as a physical media collector, and obviously a smaller range of 4Ks that I have in it, I probably have like 20 or 30 4Ks in collection, especially quite a few that I picked up and wanted to watch. Where does that leave me with? So this leaves me in a very much a finite predicament. I either pay to get my Xbox repaired. Looking online and looking stuff, it's going to be 100 quid plus. It's like 20-30 quid for the part if I buy it myself and try to do it. But obviously there is that risk that if I do it myself and I break something, it's a whole new Xbox Series X, and I'm looking like 400 quid. I don't have, well, I do have in savings, but I don't really want to spend 400 quid of my savings on a new Xbox on a player that potentially isn't up to the challenge. So I've had a rough look online last night, and I looked on this morning, and I can probably get an okay to cheap 4K player for 100 to 120 quid. If we're looking on CEX, maybe a little bit more if we go towards Amazon. My mindset at this minute, and when I will look in the month of January, because I will hold these off until after Christmas, is probably CEX. CEX give you 2 to 5 years of warranty. Amazon only gives you a year. If I keep the receipt, obviously with CEX, as long as they're in business, which they have been for quite a long time now, they will be around, and it obviously means I get a cheaper unit, or it costs me cheaper in the long run. So that's what I'm potentially going to do, maybe. But yeah, it's now a hindering. I'm now sitting here on the 23rd of December, just before Christmas. Obviously, a load of 4Ks watching. Obviously, I've had to then switch to the DVD for the final episode of this. I now can't watch any 4Ks on my Xbox. Looking into the laser and that, the fact that it doesn't play 4Ks mean that there's a chance that this is then going to not want to play Blu-rays after a period of time. Fortunately, my wife this year bought me a Blu-ray player that has a multi-regional DVD player in it, so I'm set on that. But now I'm going to have to buy a second player that's 4K just to deal with this. And what do I think of that? To be honest, at the minute, I'm really annoyed just about these things happening. It's really annoyed that, you know, something that should be very simple and ingrained on the Xbox, the fact that there were issues, and then you go online and people sell you do this, do that, download this app, download this app. Why is all this stuff not here? You know, why would Xbox provide you with something that's ingrained, like in the previous versions when they've had like Blu-ray players and stuff like this? Why add something into it when there's stuff that, you know, they should be adding like packages to help the users? You know, we pay all this money for this thing. Microsoft should at least help the customers, you know, and say, you know, there's this, you know, Microsoft recommend this app, but, you know, you download the Blu-ray player and then it comes with this, please advise, download this free app or this free app, help your system work really, really better. Obviously, it does have to work with your TV and the soundbar and everything else, but that's understandable. You know, why is this stuff not done? Yes, it all comes down to money and people are cheaping out. And the fact of it is, when you look into it and didn't know that you know, I would have bought a 4K player ages ago if I'd known that the Xbox was going to suffer in this way. I said I have seen it with some cases, CW discs, when I've been watching the later series of Lowe's. Some of Lowe's have struggled to play on my Xbox as well. Now, again, I suspect that's the Blu-ray laser is struggling with how they're now being compressed. And obviously, if it's already struggling with Lowe's ones and they're only standard Blu-rays, then obviously, God forbid, it might not even play on any Blu-rays going forward in the future. So yeah, I don't know what one I'll get. I'm not going to spend like 300-400 quid on a 4K player. If I do that, I just don't have that money. I'm looking around 100 to 150. That is my, in the new year. Obviously, Christmas has already been expensive. There's already other stuff that comes out, and there's a lot of stuff I need to pay for in January. So I don't know if it'd even be January. It might be February before I have to buy a Blu-ray player. So yeah, so I'm essentially, I mean, fortunately with this, I get to finish the series off because it's a lovely Christmas series. But I have it. There's a Blu-rays in there. I'm glad I didn't get rid of them. But yeah, I really wanted to sit down and watch this over Christmas because it's 3 hours long. No, I have a DVD, a Blu-ray version here, so at least I can watch that. But I got this for the 4K version because how visually stunning it is. Obviously, AJ got me this, which is 4K. I now cannot watch this. Yeah, I mean, as I say, not the thing I wanted for Christmas. Not then having to have a massive bill to pay for in the new year to try and watch some of my physical media. Obviously, this is the issue that we have with physical media. But the thing is, Shirley, these are all special editions and stuff like this that, you know, I would have to probably have multiple streaming sites and a lot of other stuff if I wanted to own these or have digital versions or everything else in digital versions. They can get taken off and stuff like this. So I'm not hating on the fact it's physical media. I'm hating on the fact that the Xbox player is so crap. Yes, I know I use it a lot, but the fact there are a lot of other things that go into it. It's not just a simple plug in and play. That should, I think, be you know, Microsoft as a company that are trying to produce a high quality item. Specifically, this is an aspect of it, and it plays games and all that stuff. And I only do digital games. I've not noticed this sooner, but I reckon they should have been more transparent with stuff like this. Have you come across issues with playing 4K on your Xbox? Is there a 4K player you would recommend that's maybe on a little bit of the cheaper section? Please let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. This is a headache I didn't need before Christmas, but this is Christmas after Sigma. Hope you at least have a nice Christmas.